going up against the Ravens.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle. And a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, near the 42. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Conley's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Coleman. And shedding through the tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs' offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Mahomes now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught. Cameron, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No, check, Patriot!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will run again with Coleman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And again, it's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Coleman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him up and get the first down that way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Gone. Over. Here we go. Blue 90.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Set. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Defense showing blitz. Coleman now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
No, Jack, Patriot! No, Jack, Patriot! Gone!
They'll toss it to Coleman. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, Collins. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, tried to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure? Meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side. Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit!
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make play.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.